Hey guys, we're back with another episode of Infinite Wisdom, and today we're going to be talking about patience. Now, I know patience can be a burden, but it's not. A lot of people will think that, why do I have to wait for things? Why do things have to come to me when they come to me? Why can't they just come now? And the thing with patience is patience. And that sounds weird. Just let me explain, guys. Okay? You have to look at life like a puzzle piece. Just think, guys, right? When you have 100-piece puzzle piece, right? You don't always pick the one that gets you the full border of the puzzle. Sometimes you'll get pieces that won't attach to anything, and you'll connect those two pieces together, right? You'll connect those two pieces together, and you'll sit there and you'll be like, geez, man, why didn't I get the whole rim? Like, you could have already started and got majority of the rim, and then the next piece puzzle that you pull is something that doesn't even connect to the full rim of what the picture you're looking at. So then you're trying to ramble, and you're trying to scramble, trying to like find the exact piece that fits it to fit your full border of the puzzle that you're trying to put together. And sometimes you may find it. Sometimes, and that's if you're real good, honestly. But most times you won't find it because it's not time for you to find it. That last piece, or that piece of the puzzle, comes when it's time. And that's where we all have to understand that patience literally is a virtue. With us infinite beings, sometimes we want everything to come to us when we're ready. But in all actuality, we don't understand that we're really not ready for it. And we have to just wait and wait and wait and wait and even wait again until it actually comes into fruition. I said that wrong, guys. Don't judge me. I'm a little dyslexic. Fruitation. I apologize. Okay? Now, we have to understand that life in general is a blessing because we learn experiences through life. And I know a lot of our infinite beings, we're going through a lot of not understanding ourselves or not being able to comprehend a lot of things that are happening in our lives. Being an infinite being, you have a couple more distractions than a normal person would, right? You feel a little more outside of yourself than a normal person would, because you have in a sense, it's like the fate of the universe on you. So sometimes being an infinite being, you feel like you can't wait for something to happen sometimes. And sometimes when you feel that way, when you have to rush into anything, just expect a downfall to come out of that rush. I'm not gonna lie, you may not like me after this, but it's the truth. When you rush into something that you're not prepared for, how do you expect to survive unless you have done research before you rush into it? How? How do you expect to continue on into something new or progressing into what you are here for? How do you expect to do that if you haven't done, in a sense, your research, or you haven't looked back at certain things, or you haven't looked in the mirror and said, well, damn, I like that person, or, well, damn, you're looking real good, or damn, I really should be in this job, right? Or damn, I really should trust in my family. But that all comes with patience and time. Time, in a sense, time doesn't really matter. It's the amount of patience that you have that matters. Right? The amount of patience that you have to let something flow, or the amount of patience that you have to understand something, or the amount of patience that you have to literally move forward. That's all that's there. And I know a lot of us, especially the infinite beings, we have a problem with the patience. We have a problem with keeping our focus because we're like, well, this is taking too long. Well, let this portion distract me from what I really should be doing. Infinite beings, I need you to wake up because this is our time. We are here to shine, but you have to allow things to grow. If you were to plant a seed and you give it 1 or 2 days to grow, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think you're going to have a magical bush within 1 or 2 days? Do you think you're going to have a bush full of tomatoes, or a crop full of cabbage, or a crop full of carrots? Do you think you're going to have those within 1 or 2 days without putting in the work of having those things grow, or allowing them to grow? Do you think they would grow without you putting in care, nutrients, support, and love? Things will not grow unless you give it the love, the patience, the security that it needs to grow. It can't grow on its own. You need to give it the sun so that it can bury those seeds a little deeper and get those roots a little stronger. Right? You need the moonlight so that it learns that this is how I should be. This is how I should grow. This is what I should be. But if you don't have patience to let something grow, nothing in your life will ever grow. Nothing will ever prosper. Nothing will ever change, in a sense. Now, I know, guys, some of you may not like what I'm saying, please, but if you do, like, share, comment, and subscribe in the bottom below, and let me know how you feel. Do you feel the same way? Do you understand that we need ourselves to grow before we can allow anyone else to grow into our lives? If we're not grown enough to be able to adapt to what we're accustomed to, then how can we ever be accustomed to something when we don't even really know what it is? You can plant a seed and then expect it to be not knowing what the seed is, and you plant that seed and you say, yeah, that's supposed to be my tomato tree, right? But then you end up growing a tree full of rocks, right? Yeah, you grow those tree full of rocks, but maybe those tree full of rocks with patience, those tree full of rocks may turn into that tomato tree you were hoping for, right? It may be something that in real life, in real actuality, that will never really grow in a normal fashion. But if you give it enough love, and you give it enough support, and you give it enough sunlight and moonlight and care, and what? My favorite word, guys, patience, okay? it will grow. We need to understand that patience is all we need to let anything grow. Patience should be who we are. We want to be an overnight success, but we can't. We never will be, because in order to grow, you need patience and time. And patience is basically time, guys. Patience. Willing to wait for something to grow, for you to be able to pick it at its ripest point. Now, guys, listen, I can go on forever, but I'm going to leave that right there for y'all and let y'all know. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you feel. Guys, patience is definitely a virtue. Peace, love, and happiness. And we out.